6 inches and wide, the radio is playing Iron and White. Oh, this is a new dimension. This is a level where we're losing track of time. I'm holding nothing against it except you and I. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, like the world it disappeared. Oh, I won't be silent, I won't let go. I'ma hold on tight until the afterglow. And we're both so. Stop the clocks, it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances off your head. A million colors of hazel, golden and red. Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand. My eyes are caught in your gaze all over again. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter. Stop the clocks, it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances off your head. A million colors of hazel, golden and red. Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand. My eyes are caught in your gaze all over again. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, like the world it disappeared. Oh, I won't be silent, I won't let go. I'ma hold on tight until the afterglow. And we're both so bright till the darkness softly clears. The weather outside's changing. The leaves are buried under 6 inches and wide. The radio is playing Iron and White. Oh, this is a new dimension. This is a level where we're losing track of time. I'm holding nothing against it except you and I. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, like the world it disappeared. Oh, I won't be silent, I won't let go. I'ma hold on tight until the afterglow. And we're both so bright till the darkness softly clears. We were love drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow.
What's up everyone and welcome to you in this daily market update. I hope that you are doing very well because this is important. And today during this live stream we're going to cover the 5 crypto as always. So normally this is a VIP daily market update. Normally there is no during the weekend, but I really like to do that, And we have some important waves on each crypto. So I think this is important, we have some important waves here. And let me check just the chart. Okay, so we're gonna start with Bitcoin. Why not with Bitcoin? So as you know it. By the way, I wanted to show you, to add you on the screen the flat, we got here. So let me just take a screenshot of this and show you this on the screen right now. Okay, so to save directly. This is here. Let's go like that. Perfect. So here we go. As you can see, that the flat here. Okay, we have just right there. So I don't know why you don't see this, but here. Okay, so A, B, C. Simply, this is a possible flat. I saw a lot of person ask me, what the fuck is this? This is not a flat, never saw that. This is a possible flat, okay? That's a really possible flat. You know, if we don't break the A wave beginning here, the flat is clearly valid, and this is a super bullish pattern here, and it will explain, you know, the WXY here with an ABC inside. Then this ABC with a perfect touch on the 100%. Okay, remember you. You know, the 100% is perfectly to check here, as you can see. Okay. This is just a perfect touch and reject on this 100%, okay? So that will valid and explain some waves, some strand wave we got inside here, okay? So moreover this, we have 5 wave on the first wave here, so that's really good. And yes, so the wave 2 will finish higher than the wave 1 top, of course, because the A, B, C, you cannot break normally the A wave top, okay? The second invalidation gonna be the break of this A wave. We cannot go lower than this, okay? We cannot go lower than this on this flat. And normally we should not break this top just right there, okay? So I'm going to remove some things here. So yeah, that was for the flat. You know, this is a possible flat in ELLIOTT wave. This is not a famous flat, okay? Because yes, it happened in really rare case, but it already happened before on Bitcoin, and that was also a super bullish pattern, okay? So I know there is moon in my name, you know, but I'm clearly not a moon boy, you know. I just read the chart, and this is what I can see right now on the chart, okay? So I'm going to remove this. Perfect. So here the chart is here. So if we are bullish, okay, that will mean a wave 1, 2. What inside? What we have here? If you take your extension tool here, I'm gonna go on maybe the 30 minutes here. Maybe less, gonna be better, I think. Just move it all of my waves, but yeah, normally the top is here. Okay, so if you check at this, you know, that will be a possible WXYXZ, okay? For example, from the top here to the bottom here, to the bottom here, as you can see, this is almost a perfect touch on the 100%, okay? So that's pretty cool, really good. And then if you feel it on the high here, okay, that will be a 100% touch too, okay? So that's pretty cool. Targets are really well touched here. So I'm going to talk about the possible bearish scenario, you know, that I mean bearish, that will go just more down, you know, but this is not really bearish for me on long term, of course. But yeah, in case we did something like that, you know, that will be the wave 2 retracement here, the bigger wave 1, 2, okay, because yes, we can see 5 waves inside this wave to the upside, I mean on a lower time frame, okay. Where is this? 2, a bit more on the left. Here inside you can see 5 waves. So that will be strange 5 waves, but this is 5 waves, okay? And this is most of the time we have something like that in a bigger time. I mean, on some larger time frame, you know, and on some big wave 1 like that, okay? So then in this wave to the upside we have also possibly 5 waves here, okay? This is a bit hard to determine all of the waves here, but that will be the waves here, okay? Or maybe a wave 3 top here, just right there, okay? A wave 4 just right there, and a wave 5, okay? Wave 4 and then a wave 5, okay? So wave 1 beginning, wave 2 retracement. By the way, that's a really small retracement, so pay attention to this because we didn't touch at the 38.2, okay? Gonna check that on this, by the way. So from the top to the bottom, okay, yeah, on most of the broker, I mean this, if we do a retracement only like that, that will be just a crazy pump incoming, but really a crazy pump incoming, because that will be normally when it's super bullish, you know, it retraces 38.2, so that will be the first white line, as you can see here, okay? We didn't touch at this one, and we're going to talk about this with Ethereum after this, okay? Because Ethereum did a nice retracement for wave 2. And yes, that's also possible, you know. If that's super bullish, this is just clearly possible that we do a small retracement like that, okay? And this is maybe, so that's why I'm going to hold, maybe I mean I'm going to hold this trade. If we are in these 5 ways, just imagine the profit we're going to do. If we are on the way 3 top, 4, 5 extra, it's just gonna be insane, you know. So if we're bullish, that's a possible trade to hold, you know, really to hold this one. So that was a really nice entry here. Sadly, I went a bit late into this trade because I was not on the chart before, and I just noticed this when we was just right around there, okay. But anyway, profit is profit, and I'm in crazy profit already, so that's pretty cool. So should we go more down? You have to pay attention to the 61.8 retracement, you know, from the top to the bottom here. so the bottom here and to the top here, okay, the retracement, so that's the 61.8666, so that's our strong resistance level, and that will be also why it can be also just an ABC here, okay. So I'm going to go on another broker price here, so, well, this B is low here on this one, that's like a bit, or WXY, so that will be more an ABC, but anyway we don't care, okay, just to show you. Keep in mind this possible scenario too, okay, that will be a bigger wave 2 here, retracement to go lower, okay, to 35k for example, after this rocket, okay. But yeah, pay attention to this, because for example if you drag for the 61.66 retracement here, as you can see it don't really match with an exact price target on the extension. For the Y leg for example, that would be normally a C wave here, and that will be a wave 4 retracement, and that will be a wave 5, okay. If we create a bigger wave 1, 2, that's really good. That's more that this is more likely we are going to do that, okay. I mean, this is exactly this. If we do the wave 5, you know, we do the wave 4, then the wave 5 here, and after this we create a bigger wave 2 and then a bigger wave 3, 4, 5. That's more for the super bullish scenario, okay. So where is the WXY here? Okay, here, perfect. Keep in mind that the maximum target we can reach here is the 161.8. Okay, should we touch the 200%, this is not valid anymore. WXY is not valid. I mean, the ABC normally is not valid anymore. But if we just reject this and go really low, for example, break this high here, we have more chance to go to the downside and to be in this C wave just right there. Okay, and that will be a nice dump too. A really nice dump here. But yeah, that will be an ABC, okay? With 5 waves on the first wave, triple correction to ABC. I don't know why I drew this WXY here. And then the last wave with 5 waves to the downside. So yeah, pay attention to these levels, okay? This is extremely important. I recommend you to draw these waves on your chart, okay? This is important too. Just to see if it follow or not, you know, the wave. That's with most common targets, okay? It can still change. For example, the wave 2 can retrace only 38.2. That will be one of the super bullish pattern here. But yeah, we're gonna stay with common targets. Okay, for now we're not in the wave. We're gonna try to determine the bottom if we do the wave 2, of course. So I would prefer to wait for the wave 1, 2, okay, to catch the wave 2 here, but then not try to catch this, because if this is a wave 5, okay, if that was a wave 5, for example 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 here, and we reject the 61.8 and we don't go higher, or maybe if we go higher but we just move down after this, I'm not going to try to catch bottom here, okay, clearly not. But yeah, we're gonna see that. So let's move on Ethereum. So let's move on the bigger time frame here. So we got a nice buy zone yesterday, okay, I showed that in the VIP market update. So we just bounced, okay, as you can see WXY here with an ABC normally inside with 5 waves, 3 waves, 5 waves, okay, with a nice 123 touch. So sadly we didn't reach the last possible target. We got a lot of targets on this level, so that was a nice support level, okay, around there. I just wanted to check the power of control. I think I already checked that, but it was a bit high, yeah. So you can see we just bounced the first time on the power of control, dump from here and reclaim it. So that's more bullish than bearish, okay. So that will be more a wave 1, 2, okay, as you can see, wave 1, 2, and we don't break the wave 2, the wave 1 beginning, okay, on the other side. So that's really good, and it validates the wave 1, 2. We should not go lower than this, because if we go lower, that will not validate anymore the wave 1, 2, okay. So yeah, pay attention, because it can be exactly the same as Bitcoin, you know, A, B, C, with the 5 waves on the first wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, so huge wave 4 because we did a small wave 2, and then the wave 5, and reject again maybe the 61.8 after this big dump, okay, the C wave. Okay, so I'm going to, where are my waves on this? Maybe I didn't do that on Ethereum. Or it was maybe on this one. Let me find this. Alright, yeah, it was here, okay. So yeah, pay attention, because as I told you, you know, it can be, for example, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, huge wave 4 because we did a small wave 2, and only a wave 5, you know. So it's gonna be valid if we just if we took Control Z. That will be valid if we create a bigger wave 1 2, okay, because wave 5 cannot go really high on this, you know. I mean, that's not really possible. The maximum target will be the 261.8, you know. So like that. As you can see, 161.8 touched, so not perfectly, but rejected after this. So that's pretty cool. By the way, no, we didn't broken, as you can see, the wave 1 top, so that's pretty cool because that would just invalidate the scenario, okay. And the wave 5 the most common target here will be the 161.8 because yeah, the most common one normally is the 100%, but that will be a truncated wave 5, and this is not common to do, okay. So the next target 161.8, so maybe just a break of the 61.866 retracement here, and I move to the downside after this, okay. This is clearly possible, like a swing failure pattern inside this and just boom, dump, okay. And that will be only a C wave here. Oops, I move it on, okay. A C wave here, and that's all, okay. The maximum target for the wave 5 is a 261.8, but here I would see clearly more a bigger wave 1 2, okay. That will match more, okay. That will match more in my opinion. Can I find, okay, perfect. So if you feel it along on this in this green square, congrats to you. Take profit for this, so if we are in the 5 waves to the upside, it would be better to take profit a bit before, you know, because if we're not in a big wave 1 2, now we are in the wave 3, we are going to rocket. If we are in the wave 5, the first take profit you have to take profit is the 61 point. As you can see, so it's already touched, we're a bit higher, so next target will be the 100% just right there, okay. So I'm going to draw that, of course. So take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 2, and then the most possible take profit will be, the possible stop that are take profit. Alright, if I can get my templates, is a 161.8. Okay, so that will be the take profit 3. If we are in, it will be strange to get a wave 5 to this level here, okay. That will be a huge B wave, and that will not be possible because a wave that will be more a zigzag, okay, a big zigzag A, B, C, and we should not retrace, the zigzag cannot retrace more than 90%, so that will be a bit higher than 90%, and I really don't like when it's not well touched, you know, so I really don't think that we're going to this price. And if we break the high just right there, okay, if we break this, that will validate the bullish scenario, okay, and that will mean that we did a wave 1 2, okay, wave 1 2, and another wave 1 2, and now we are just rocketing like Bitcoin on this coin, okay. So pay attention to this. This is really important here, okay. By the way, if you have any question during this live stream, this is important that you understand everything, so do not hesitate to ask your questions, okay. So I think that's all for Ethereum, you know. Wave will be like that, you know. It didn't change it but I don't know if yesterday I think I used the Ethereum analysis. No, I didn't. Okay, that's why. Okay, so that's all for Ethereum for today. Okay, so pay attention to the possible wave, possible targets here. Okay, this is important wave we are doing right now. Okay. So Cardano, really interesting. Okay, so yesterday I told you possible long here. It was on the Bybit price, just right there. Okay, possible long. So if you feel the long on the breakout here, congrats to you. We just touched the first take profit. Okay, so that's pretty cool. First take profit touch it. So stop loss, I will leave it on the low here because we can do a retracement to go high after this. Okay, maybe just retest the resistance that is now a support level of this ending here. And by the way, I think more about an ending here, okay, because we have more 3 waves than 5 waves inside each wave, okay. So 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. So that will be more an ending than a leading. And if you have a look at the scenario, you know, we have so that will be, for example, the flat here, so A, B, C, and that will be a WXY. Okay, if you have a look, the WXY just touched it perfectly, the 61.8 first stop, okay, first stop of the Y leg, so that will be a truncated Y leg, okay, but this is clearly possible that we did something like that. And this is the first target, okay, so we are maybe also bullish on this one already. And that was the lowest price this week here was the lowest price we reach it, okay, on this dump. So pay attention to this, because yes, why we will get a leading an ending here, simply because of this ABC, okay. That will be, by the way, a truncated C wave, and by the way, I don't know if the target match for this one, I don't remember, already checked that, but yeah, okay. So that will be a truncated C wave, as you can see, stop on between the 38.2 and the 61.8. So that's also clearly possible. Market sometimes do things like that, and more of this, if we have an ending here, that's valid. It's valid for a C wave, you know. So if we are not in an ending here but a leading, so that will be a bigger wave 1 2, okay. So that will also be the part of the C wave, okay, because we have 5 waves inside the C wave, okay. You remember 1 2 3 4 5, so A wave, B retracement, okay, B wave here, and the C wave, and 5 waves on that will be a zigzag, okay. So 5 waves on the last wave. I really don't like the retracement we did on the B wave here, okay. B wave here, I mean the B wave here, okay, the yellow wave, as you can see here, because we did a 50% retracement, and this is not at all the, I mean, this is not a common target, you know, on an ABC zigzag, so that I really don't like that. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I told you to take profit here, because if we are in a leading and I'm wrong and we are not in an ending here, we are just doing a retracement, for example 38.2, and big up after this, because that will be a wave 2, and after this wave 3 4 and 5, okay. So that's why you have to take profit and pay attention to these levels, okay. Should we reject really well, you know, once a level here, I mean, it's not that we're dumping, but check with smaller waves, you know. If we have 3 waves only, and that would be, for example, WXY, that's clearly a way to retrace. I mean, we have more chance to get to be in a wave to retracement, okay. So I'm going to delete this, because normally that would be an ending here. So now wave to the upside, so I recommend you to hold this, okay, really hold this, like the Bitcoin. By the way, I'm going to check really quickly what we did. Alright, we're just forming some strand waves. But yeah, retracement expected on this wave 4. Remember, you know, it's a 38.2, so first white line here, okay. We can also just don't do anything here, just do the wave 5 after this and do an extension inside the wave 5 too. This is also possible. Anyway, let's move back on Cardano here. So that will be valid for an ABC here, and that will be after this we're going to build a wave 1 2, okay, and we're going to try to catch a wave 1 2. Problem is, if we are in a wave 2 here and a wave 3 here, that's gonna be the problem. So we're going to determine this with smaller waves, okay, that we are going to pay attention to this, because yes, we have some really important waves here. And after this we can just rocket, okay, literally rocket on this one. So that's really important here, okay. So I think that's all for Cardano here. And yeah, keep in mind, if we retrace only this price here, okay, so the wave 2, by the way, will be here and not here, because flat here, W, X and Y, okay, so the bottom will be here. Going to move the waves here to, oops, I didn't do that well. So here, perfect. No, normally it will be here. Alright, this one went lower, but that's Binance, so that's normal. Here, I'm going to remove this, okay. That's the long-term plan here. So, perfect. Alright, so if we did the wave 2 bottom here, okay. I'm going to go on a larger time frame here. But that will be the wave 1 top as you know it, okay, not here because of a flat here. And then the wave 2 bottom, okay, not the bottom we did. This is the end of the pattern, you know, it's like the triangle, you know, I mean, I already gave you the example, but if there is 3 members, you know, you don't know that maybe. If you have a triangle, you know, no, I'm going to do it with a bullish pattern here. 2, C, D, E, you know, for example, that will be a wave 2 retracement, okay, so that will be the wave 1 top, but you are not going to place the wave 2 here, okay, you are going to place at the end of the pattern, okay, that's the same here. We went lower before, okay, but we don't care, the end of the pattern is here, okay, so you place the wave 2 here, okay. I'm gonna remove this, by the way, no, gonna leave this. Alright, perfect. So, if we did I mean, if we stop here, okay, because it's still possible that as I told you, we're just in a wave 1, 2 and go more down after this, wave 3, 4, 5. The 161.8, so here will be the most common target, but as you know, it's small retracement, big, huge, but wave 3, okay, so that will be more 200 to 61.8, but for now we're gonna stay with common targets, okay. and maybe the 423.6, or maybe $10 only with this wave 3. Okay, so we're gonna see that. Okay, if we do something like that. For now, we're gonna stay with the one. I mean, that will be more here, the 261.8, because the retracement here is really small. Oops. Anyway, so after this small retracement, so bigger retracement on the wave 4. Okay, after a small retracement on the wave 2, you can expect a bigger retracement on the wave 4. Okay, just right there, like that, perfect. So we can expect a 50% or a 61.8, you know, on this one. That would be a nice retracement, of course, already with a 50%. And then the most common target normally is a 100%, but as always, this is a truncated wave 5, and truncated wave 5 are rare case. You know, it's not really common to do that, so we can expect a 161.8 and maybe maximum of the maximum 261.8. Okay, except if we do some extension inside, we have to be inside the wave here to determine the wave 5 top. So we're gonna leave it for now around here, so that will bring us around $8, okay, and that will be the wave 3 top, okay, the bigger wave 3 top. So after this, wave 4 and then wave 5, okay, so that cannot really be predicted yet, but you will see a price around $8, okay, $8 or 6, 7, okay, definitely of the wave 3 here, but yeah, of course we're going to update this together. So I think that's all. Okay, if we go more down, keep in mind the possible stops here. Okay, so first stop we touched it and bounced it for now. Okay, so by the way, with this ending here, so first stop was here. Okay, if I can play this right, first stop here. Okay, second stop will be the 100%, so we can just drop from here, as I told you, you know, wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 100%, then 123, and then maximum target the 161.8. Okay, so there is good targets between the 50 and the 61.8, so maybe we're also going to see that before to move to the upside. But yeah, I still don't expect a big dump and a massive dump to the a massive dump that's gonna just break everything. Okay, I don't really see that on the chart. So anyway, SHIB. Oh, this one is just moving more down. Anyway, let's move on MATIC. So MATIC, there is some. It was on this one, maybe on Coinbase. No, so it wasn't Bybit. Alright, it wasn't the Bybit price. Here, okay, so I have some news on MATIC. Okay, I worked a bit on this one. So if we did 5 ways here, so that would be first of all really strange 5 ways, because targets will not really match. But for example, on Bitcoin, it already happened that we got some wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, like that. Clearly, with a less than 161 point on the wave 3, it's clearly possible. So after this wave 2, bigger wave 2 retracement, I mean wave 4, 5. Okay, of this wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then a wave 2 here with a flat. Okay, ABC, perfect 123% touch. So that's clearly flat. Okay, target for flat. Then if you have a look at this, a 161.8, so not perfectly touched, but this is a 161.8 touched, and we didn't touch the 200%. So the flat is clearly valid, and that will be only a wave 2 here, and a really small retracement. I don't remember the exact personal retracement. Oh no, okay, so that would be a really good retracement here. As you can see, that we have more chance to stop between the 50 and the 61.8. We did exactly this, like Ethereum, you know, we did, as I told you, with the green square. This is perfect for a wave 2, really absolutely perfect for a wave 2. Okay, by the way, here's RSI valid the possible wave 1, 2, 1, 2, because we don't break in the wave 1 beginning for each wave. Okay, so this is really good, okay, that we have this. And by the way, I don't know if I show you this. I'm gonna just move back really quickly, you know, on Bitcoin here. So it was on Coinbase. If you have a look, wave 1, right around there, okay, beginning of the wave 1, wave 2. So we don't break the wave 1 beginning, that is a valid wave 1, 2, and then another wave 1, 2, and we don't break the wave 1 beginning. So that's why it's also possible. Should we break this low here, that's not a wave 1, 2 anymore, okay? And if we break the wave the bottom here, that's not a wave 1, 2 anymore, and we are more likely in the C wave, okay? And this is exactly the same on Ethereum too. I think I already showed you that, you know, before, but we didn't break the wave 1, 2, 2, okay? So Cardano, we don't have a wave 1, 2 here, because we cannot get, I mean, that will be a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, okay, but that cannot be a leading, because a leading cannot get a truncated wave 5, and this is a truncated wave 5, we stop it before the wave 3 top, okay, so that's not possible, and that's why it's not a valid leading here, okay? So anyway, let's move back on MATIC here. So yeah, bigger wave 2, perfect retracement for wave 2, perfect flat, perfect flat here. The only thing I don't really like here is the wave here. I don't really find 5 waves, you know. I don't really find that. It will be maybe more a wave 1 beginning, a 3 wave stop here, wave 2 here, and a beginning of the wave 1 here. Okay, that would be more the waves, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with strange 5 wave once again, but this is 5 waves, you know. That will be more the waves here than to the bottom here. But anyway, I'm going to leave this on the bottom here. I'm going to try to find the wave inside. So after this triple correction, okay, typical of a wave 2, and then the 5 waves to the upside, bigger wave 1, bigger wave 2 retracement with a perfect, once again, perfect retracement for a wave 2, okay, like the wave 2 we did here, okay, this is just a perfect retracement for a wave 2, as you can see. 50, 61.8, 73% chance to stop here, boom, move to the upside, wave 1, 2, rocket, okay. So yeah, pay attention to these waves, that's important, okay, really important. That was a perfect green square, by the way, yesterday. If we do that, we're going to, I mean, if we are bullish on all the coins, because we can see some wave 1, 2, 1, 2 on most of the coin, you know, and as I told you, it's not because there is moon in my name that I'm a moon boy. I'm clearly not a moon boy, and I just read the chart and apply waves, you know, Elliott wave on the chart, you know, that's all. I just don't break the rules, and that's all, okay. So pay attention, because that can be also a possible triangle here, okay, if you have a look. So for example, A wave here, B wave here, that will explain 3 waves, and then the 3 strange waves. So A, B, C, D, D maybe a bit more down here, and E, okay, so that would be an ugly one, but that's possible, okay, that's a possible triangle here. The RSI say yes, because we don't break the previous low each way for each wave, so that's okay. So yeah, pay attention to the possible triangle, and in that case, that will be normally that cannot be a WXY. I mean, the WXY with a flat on the first wave. So W. Wait, I'm going to show you that, because you're like, maybe what the fuck he's saying right now. So for example, W, X, and Y, we cannot get a triangle inside X wave. So that's also why I don't think about WXY to go more down here. I know I told you I was more bearish on this one. I'm still a bit bearish on this one, you know, but yeah, the wave match, you know, with this, so that's pretty cool, okay. And we got a nice flat, so that's really good for a wave 2 retracement, okay. So yeah, if we have the, I mean, at WXY I just deleted this, but if we have the WXY, so W here, X, Y, okay, that will be, you know, the ABC here, the flats, you know, so A, B, and C here, and then a triangle here, but we cannot get a triangle inside a wave XY, so that can be a B, C, just a single retracement to go more down, okay. So pay attention to this too, this is important. If we break, of course, each low on every coin, so the low here, for example, and the low here, although this one, that will invalid the wave 1, 2, okay. Pay attention to the RSI. If we break the low here, that will not be valid for a wave 1, 2, okay. If we break the low here, that will not be valid for the bigger wave 1, 2, okay. So I think you have to be aware of this, and yeah, pay attention to this, is really important here. Anyway, so yeah, we can expect some really higher prices after this on MATIC too, if we do these waves, of course. So for now, these are the 5 waves, okay, but it can clearly change due to the bigger wave 3, okay. I mean, when we pump, okay. That's I mean, that's logic what I'm saying, but so yeah, wave 3, as you can see, 161.8, so that will bring us to $2.8, so almost, yeah, we'll do. That's a nice price from here already. Then the wave 4, 38.2 retracement here, already did that. And then the most common target for this will be the 100% side. And we're just going to check once again the wave 4 here. Alright, no, I didn't did it good here. Okay, perfect. So that will be a bit low here and to this price. Okay, so that will be the final target for this wave 5. Okay, and maybe a bigger wave 1, 2. But keep in mind that when we are bull, we are clearly bullish, and we do most of the time some extension inside a wave 3 or inside a wave 5, okay. So the wave 5 can break every possible target and just do some other bigger wave, like for example wave 1, 2, a small wave 1, 2, a huge wave 3, 4, and 5, okay. That's clearly possible, maybe a bigger one. But this is clearly possible, you know, with another extension inside the wave 3. When we are bullish, okay. And these are really possible waves, okay. So we are going to see that. Of course, it's too early to say that. Maybe we're just not anymore in the wave 1 2 1 2. But yeah, we have some possible wave 1 2 1 2. Okay. XRP. I finally did some wave on this one. Finally have something on this, except the waves here. Okay, except the waves here, because due to this week, I have to find a wave inside. But yeah, for free members, I was really more, you know, on Bitcoin and Ethereum these previous days due to the move we did. So I didn't got a lot of time to analyze this one. MATIC was the same. I just showed some waves now. Okay, Cardinal we keep to analyze this one. But yeah, Ethereum and Bitcoin, I was really more on Bitcoin than Ethereum. But yeah. So anyway, so yeah, that would be the wave, you know, with a truncated wave 5 here, because the waves here are a bit strange, you know, really strange here. So that would be an ABC, then a WXY, a WXY here, then another WXY, so AB with a nice 123 touch here, okay, and then a C wave here to the downside with a 161.8 target to trade, okay. So that's a possible flat, and that will be the wave to bottom 2 if we are bullish on this coin, okay. Just right there, okay, perfect. And the wave 5 will be here truncated with a 1 2 3 4 5, okay. That will be the possible also bullish scenario on XRP, and that's why it's important to buy step by step, because if we just rocket from here, you are like, oh no, I missed this, so nah. But if we dump, okay, you just invested 20%, for example, of your wallet, of what you want to invest on it. There is also green square, so you're gonna just buy more on the dip, okay. And so that's not a problem, you know. If we go more down, I really don't care. Personally, I bought the bottom, I mean here, okay. So if we just rocket from here, I'm really happy with this, of course. But by the way, we have a possible wave 1 2 here. Don't know if it's valid or not. Alright, no, it should not be valid because we break the wave 1 beginning here. Maybe if I go on a lower time frame here, it's valid. Okay, the wave 2 normally should be here, so that's okay. That's okay. But yeah, I don't want to give you bad advice on this one, so I prefer to not say that we have 5 waves for now. Analyze this later, okay, and keep you informed on this. By the way, I'm just taking really quickly Eagle here, what we did. Right, so you were seeing the retracement here. Alright, pretty cool. Anyway, so I think that's all for today. If you have any questions, as always, as I told you, feel free to ask. This is a pleasure for me to answer you. We are going a bit more down Bitcoin as expected, you know, so I'm not surprised if we go a bit more down here. I hope that was not the wave 5, because 1 2 3 4 5 possible ending here, and that will be the wave 5 top, okay. So I highly recommend you to take profit a bit more here, okay, because if we did the wave 4, for example, here, a really small wave 4, this is clearly possible, okay. And the way, okay, if I can play this, and the wave 5, you know, like 1, okay, wave 1 2 3 will be more here, 4 and 5, okay. That will be an ending here, okay, and that's clearly possible that we did something like that. So I will take profit a bit more here, okay. If we didn't do that, you know, that was a smaller wave 5 here. We are going to do the wave 4 retracement here. Wait, this is not well placed. So pay attention to the two levels here, okay. This is important here. Alright, perfect. So normally we should retrace 38.2. Should we go more down and break the wave 1 top, that will be normally the bigger wave 2, okay, the bigger wave 2. And if we break the low here, it's gonna just invalidate the wave 1 2 here, and that was possibly more a wave 5 and a C wave, okay. So yeah, I think you have to be aware of this, and that really important level you have to be aware of, okay. And you have to pay attention too. So yeah, I think that's all for today. Hope you really enjoyed this market update on the 5 crypto. And yeah, have a nice weekend. That was a pleasure for me to do that on this Saturday. And so yeah, take care of you. This is important. Have a nice weekend. Enjoy your weekend. Take care of you. I don't know if I already say that, but take care of you a second time. And yeah, stay safe and see you next time.